I swear I live. I swear I live.
What the? Alright, so I did a Q&A thing on Twitter. Also, by the way, if you're wondering where the Justice League review is and the Bad Moms Christmas review is, probably not going to do those because, well, with Justice League, I didn't like the movie at all. But with Bad Moms Christmas, it's really just a very, like, it's not an old movie now. It's just, like, it's been out for a while. So, there's not really a reason to review it. In my eyes, personally. I will say, though, it's a really good movie. If you get a chance to see it, go see it. So, let's go on with this Q&A. So, I got a couple questions. One was from Mac, or the Mac Machine on Twitter, and it was, what are your thoughts on the new coaster editions in 2018? I asked him if that's USA or the world, and he said USA. So I'm gonna go by the ones that I just know off the top of my head. So Oscar's Wacky Taxi, which is Sesame Place. Excited about that. That one looks really fun. Good family coaster that, honestly, a lot of parks need to put in. Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion. I feel like that's going to be that should be best new coaster of 2018. It really should. It's not going to be, but it really should. That coaster's been talked about and needed to happen for who knows how long now. So yeah, I believe that that's going to be a really, really, really good coaster. I don't think there's anything at Carowinds. Nothing at Busch Gardens, I don't think. I think they have like a VR attraction coming in, so that'll be fun, I guess. Oop. Okay. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Fast and Furious because that's coming out in 2018 too, even though it's not a coaster. I honestly, and I've said this so many times on podcasts and all that stuff, I don't like Fast and Furious, and I don't think that it's going to be a good attraction, but it hasn't changed that much, my outlook on it, because the concept art looks cool. It's just, it looks very much like Kong. I just hope it's longer than Kong and has a lot more things to do throughout, like more things to look at throughout the ride. So it's not like you're looking at one side, 360, then you're done. I hope it's a couple more rooms than that, kind of like how long Transformers and Spider-Man is, but connect, like have a full storyline with rising action, falling action, all that stuff. Moving on, there's nothing. Six Flags Over Georgia's getting Twisted Cyclone. That looks very fun. The trains look beautiful. I'm gonna try and go down there to ride it because, one, I love RMCs, as you guys know. And I honestly, that's the only way that I would give a Six Flags park a chance, is riding new attractions, and that be the time that I go to the park, because I honestly don't care about Six Flags enough to go to their parks constantly and ride their rides constantly, because that's a completely different story for a completely different day. Dollywood's not getting anything new. Kentucky Kingdom's getting Scream Extreme, which is the Endeavor the new version of the Enterprise, and they're getting a couple 4D movies and the Kitty Himalaya of what it looks like. And I'm excited for that. That's a good flat ride package. Good year. I see them opening something in the middle of the year if they can, because they can. I think they can. If they can't, then oh well. But I feel like they're not yet done with their 2018 things. Holiday World announced a couple slides for the kid complexes and all that. That was a weird announcement. It came at midnight on, I think, Black Friday. I think it was Black Friday. And it was just, they said, we're bringing in 8 new slides. I'm like, oh, cool. This is going to be great. And they're just junior slides. And they're coming in with a junior wave pool and, like, new shade areas and all that stuff. I'm like, this is kind of lame. But I might go sometime next year and check out Holiday World's new stuff for 2018. Ride Thunderbird again. Probably only go once, maybe twice next year. Kings Island hasn't announced their 2018 at all. I don't foresee them really getting anything for 2018 at this point. Probably waiting for Winterfest to end. Oh, King's Dominion's getting Winterfest. That's gonna be fun and cold and very, very, very cold. Moving on to Silver Dollar City with Time Traveler. That coaster looks amazing. Twisted Timbers does not win Best New Coaster. It should be Time Traveler. Yeah, that they are doing test runs right now, and I saw the first little snippet of test runs. It looks beautiful. Looks so smooth. Cedar Point's getting Steel Vengeance, as you all know. Whenever it was announced, I believe we did a podcast, and I said I'm very underwhelmed by this coaster, and I still kind of am. And I know I get trashed about it, but hear me out. This is the tallest, longest, and fastest RMC. And I understand with the supports and all that stuff and the already used track profile, you really couldn't add more inversions, but you could have added one more somewhere, I believe. It feels just weird to me that it only has 4, because it's so long and it's so fast. I'm gonna have to go up there and ride it and all that stuff, but I don't feel like I'm gonna like it that much. I hope I'm proven wrong, because I really want to be proven wrong, because it looks nice. It really does. I just don't. I hope it doesn't win Golden Ticket, but I know it's going to, because it's Cedar Point. Oh, the Wonder Woman Lasso coaster. That's coming up right now. It's almost done. Focus, come on. Hello, thank you. So the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster is almost done. But the weird thing about it is, it's not and I haven't seen much of Railblazer, because I don't think they've started doing much of the track for Railblazer. But there's no theming. Railblazer has that rock that you go through or whatever. This ride has no theming at all, and except probably the queue, but it has no during the ride theming at all. And the footers for it are raised, so the ground is here, the footer goes all the way up to here, and then the track attaches to the footer there. So it's just a bunch of ugly footers everywhere on the ground, and then you got a coaster above it. It's really just weird, and it looks disgusting. I'll try and find a picture and put it somewhere if I'm not lazy whenever I edit this tomorrow. But yeah, man, it's just. But Railblazer, I hope that does well. I hope it really does well, because I want something like that to go to Kentucky Kingdom. It's I don't know how much they cost. I really don't. But they look so smooth. Yes, they can only push through 8 people at a time, but I promise, you know what? I bet they can fit, like, they can get 2 on a train just like a regular RMC. They just haven't figured it out yet. It might end up being like a wing coaster where your track is here, but you're like, it's a mini wing coaster where the track is like right in the middle where my head is, and then you have people sitting on the side. That would be cool. Oh, that would be cool. I don't know how. It's kind of like the Unicoaster, but not with the big wheel in between of you. Anyway, off topic. And then we have Hang Time at Knott's Berry Farm. That looks fun. Call it a dive coaster. It's really not a dive coaster, but it is because it's obviously like diving. But the drop is weird because you go up the vertical and then you go and round out and you like stall on like a 45-degree drop and then you drop. I'm just like, okay, that's fine. It's the first dive coaster in the West Coast, so I'm looking forward to trying it. I might be making a trip out there sometime this next upcoming year, which is 2018. Go back to Disneyland and go to Universal finally. Do Knott's and possibly a Legoland trip, maybe a SeaWorld trip to get credits and leave. But yeah, that's really all. There's a 40 free flight coming in to Six Flags Mexico. I remember that. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything. So if I'm missing anything, just let me know. This is from Hunter, aka Boombox Pro on Twitter. You're put in charge of creating a new Disney ride. You get all the resources you could ever need to make it. What would your ride be? I changed it up to a ride in a themed land. So the ride I will get to in a second, but the themed land is basically taking, I tweeted this out tonight to somebody, taking, and I know it's not going to happen because they're going to put all the Marvel stuff in Epcot, but take Star Tours whenever Star Wars Lands opens, close it, or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, close Star Tours, make that Iron Man experience, make the Frozen show the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like Academy or whatever, like a Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. It just shows off like stunts and all that stuff. Take out the stupid Indiana, well, not stupid, but take out the Indiana Jones show. Put in like a couple Marvel things, put in a meet and greet somewhere, and just like make that whole area Marvel. But obviously that's not going to happen because one, that land backs up into a parking lot, which I don't see anything going into like a parking lot, and two, they're putting all the Marvel stuff in Epcot, so you really can't do anything about that. What ride would I do? Ooh, I would make a Kingdom Hearts ride because obviously. Hold on, where is it? Don't fall, Riku. Don't fall. You know you're not on. Obviously. I don't know how I would do the ride. Riku, you little butthole. Come back. Okay. I don't know how I would do the ride. I might do... You know, I wouldn't do it as a ride. I would do it as kind of like the virtual reality experience that they're doing in Disney Springs with The Void and Secrets of the Empire. That's what I would do. But I would do it to where, like, you're in, like, different, like, pod rooms where it's like, my bedroom is one room. And, like, you're on moving platforms that are constantly moving and all that stuff. So you're not, like, running into the wall, obviously. And you are a Keyblade man. Oh, man. Disney, take my idea. I don't care if I don't get any money from it. I want it to happen. Holy crap, that sounds awesome. And a lot of money. And X3 on Twitter asked me favorite coaster of all time, Dominator, King's Dominion. What else is new? I think I had 2 on Facebook. Let me check. Dominator at King's Dominion has always been my favorite coaster, will continue to be my favorite coaster, and yeah. So I think I didn't have any on Instagram, I know that, but I think I had 2 on Facebook. So Josh Tyler on Facebook asked me, what drives you to keep doing what you're doing? Honestly, taking breaks. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers say don't take breaks and all that stuff, because then you won't come back to it, but obviously I'm coming back to it. Yeah, it's gradual and all that stuff. But honestly, don't burn yourself out on YouTube, because then you'll never want to come back to YouTube. You'll hate yourself, and it'll just be horrible. I did constant content for a year, and it didn't grow me any way that I thought it would. It really didn't grow me at all. It got me to 100, but then it just stalled. So, like, just taking some breaks sometimes, like maybe a month break if you need to. Make sure your editing's good. But yeah, taking breaks is what drives me to keep doing it, because if I didn't take the break from vacation, from the Orlando vacation to now, I wouldn't want to do anything before this, like, for this upcoming trip at all. I really wouldn't, because I had my birthday, I've been working, I've been doing a bunch of other stuff, and just like trying to catch up on things at home. So yeah, just taking breaks. Sure. And what inspired you to do podcasts, YouTube, and everything? So that's a story. I really don't want to tell this story. So there is this person, not gonna say names, that I used to do podcasts with, and the person in question said I should create Twitter, which I did, which was a horrible decision. But hey, 1,000, 2 years after, got 1,000 on Twitter. I'll take it. Man, I have 1,000 followers on Twitter. Thank you guys for that. That's awesome. He said make a Twitter. I made a Twitter. Followed a bunch of people. Got a bunch of followers back. Then I made Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff for it. Actually, today was the 2-year anniversary of me being on Facebook. And then I started doing the podcast. And it was really just that one person that got me into doing YouTube and all that stuff. Because at that point in time, I wanted to be successful like the person in question. And then me and the person had falling outs with each other and a bunch of other people, and I haven't talked to that person since. Don't know if that person watches, but hey, haven't talked to you in forever. I just there's not much that I really need to say on that subject, because it's just wrong, and it's really not my place to talk about that, because I wasn't there for the situation, and I didn't want to be there for the situation. So that's what it is. But really, after that whole situation went down, what kept me going was really my dad. As you guys know, my dad passed away year and 3/4 ago. I don't know if that's a thing, but like almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in April. Jeez. And I never really succeeded at anything in life. I quit baseball because I wasn't good at sports. I didn't quit guitar. I just didn't really play that much. It's because a lot of my other friends were starting to play guitar because I was, and I knew they weren't better than me, but they ended up doing more than me. So I just stopped, and then I failed as a music major in college, and then it was just no. So trying to succeed at something to make him happy. So yeah, I think he would be happy. I would like to think he would be after the successful year we've had. We had so many guest stars this year. We had Banks Lee. Oh my goodness. What would I do in this world without Banks Lee? Holy crap. If it wasn't for Banks, I wouldn't really be where I am right now on with this channel. Jenny Lynn Knopp, Ben, the guy who does Walt's Frozen Head, he was the first guy I ever interviewed. Seth Kubersky, holy crap, who else am I missing? Laramie Williams. Basically anybody that I've interviewed for the channel ever in its entirety. Thank you so much. You guys have basically made my channel where it is today. And anybody that hasn't been shown on the channel yet, that is just like either interacting with me on Twitter, or just met up with me in a park, or has been in a video, and I haven't edited the video yet, aka Vincent. Sorry dude, I'm getting to it. And basically all of you have really helped the channel grow to where I just continue doing it. So thank you. Also, shout out to Kentucky Kingdom. As always, you guys made it to where we could have an event, bring a bunch of people in, and put on a very good event. Probably the best event that I went to in 2017. Not to toot my own horn. But it really was. Like, I had fun in all the events that I went to this year. And, yeah. This has really turned into a year in review episode. So what I'm probably going to do is, like, do Q&A / Travis rants about his year. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that I did this year. A lot of cool stuff that you guys didn't see because it was, some personal stuff. But next year you guys are going to see a lot more. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys, I guess, tomorrow with something. I have no clue because I don't know what I'm going to do. So I will see you guys later. Bye.